Hey, welcome back to Styrene Relics, everyone. Boy, I've got a really cool magazine we want to go through today. I've been really itching to get you guys to look at it, and let's take just a little bit of time on the cover. Um, this is this is really cool when you stop and look at it. Right off the bat, it's popular hot rodding, okay? And the first thing that pops into my eye is it's still only 50 cents. 19 November 1970. And it's this is all big stuff, man. 6-second, 200-mile-an-hour funny cars. They're going to talk about a bunch of them that are in here too. So, and then it keeps getting better. 6-cylinder Maverick hop-up kits. The cure for VW clutches. Who writes stuff for a 6-cylinder Maverick hop-up kit? I mean, it's just so cool. I mean, you don't see that kind of stuff anymore. And then let me do this. Oldsmobile 455 Speed Secrets. Again, it's an Oldsmobile. I mean, I'm not knocking this stuff, but it's not the norm, okay? And that was the cool thing about this magazine. So you can see that it's got some pretty cool photos coming. So let's try to get this thing started. What do you think? So we're going to open it up, and right off the get-go, you see a full-page ad for the Ram Chargers, which is pretty neat. I've gone through the magazine, but I haven't gone page for page, so a lot of this is going to be new for me too. So I got to keep moving because I don't want to make this thing too long. So, but this is the old STP ad. You guys remember seeing these? Pretty cool stuff. I mean, simple. It catches your eye, and next thing you know, you're engulfed in it. Let me see what this happens here. I don't know if that's going to work for us or not, guys, but do you guys remember seeing these scoops and you drilled into the hood of your car and mounted these things down? It's called the Brute. They were aluminum and you could get it polished. The Panther was the same way. It says here $16 for a pair of them, or $8.95 for a single. This one here, the Brute, was $9.95. Looks like you could get a set of hood pins for $3.95. Remember these air cleaners? Whoops, you can't see it. These air cleaners right here, $10. Today, no, it would have been your Thursday. Well, today's Thursday for me. I'm going through a box of, or a tin of parts that James had, my brother, and I found one of these air cleaners, and I'm going to use it somewhere down the road. I'm going to use it, but I've not ever seen one, and I think it's pretty cool in 1/25th scale. And then the valve cover, you get a set of valve covers for $21, and a set of four for $4.25 of the wing nuts. I got a set of these on my 60 out in the garage right now. So pretty cool stuff, man. Pretty cool stuff. You just don't see that no more. Let's keep moving because I don't want to make it too long. Weber clutches and stuff. I mean, the advertisements are even cool to look at now. Here's some cams and stuff. Yeah, pretty sweet. I was just reading. Whoops. Says here it's got a keyboard so I can play it at parties. Ah, shoot. Well, let's keep rolling. Excel advertisement. That's pretty cool. Take a look at this. You can get a frame for a Model T for as low as 89 bucks. And you can get a T-body fiberglass for 59 bucks. 1970. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Mr. Gasket. Muscles. You guys remember seeing these things? Man, every magazine had them. I was being a kid, man. I can remember seeing that, thinking that's gonna be me, man. Yeah, it never was. Look at this 2-page job, man. Now that's pretty cool right there. Larry Arnold, Super CUDA. I like that. That is really neat. There's the Motown Missile. I can't make out this one here. I should be able to. Mike Fonz. Yeah, oh, there it is. Pretty neat. Yeah, I thought that you guys get a kick out of seeing some of these old hot rods and stuff. That's a cool paint job right there, ain't it? I like that. I really like that. Wait a minute. Am I looking at the same thing? Sandy Elliott. Yeah, same car. Okay. No, it ain't. That's a different car. Yeah, this one's a fastback. This one's earlier. All right. Funny cars. Guys sitting way in the back. This one too. That's pretty neat. I like this wheelie bar on the back, push bar. Yeah, and let me see if I can get you guys closer. Parachute straps coming to the roll bar. Instead of going down to the rear axle, it's coming right to the roll bar. I always heard that when that was done, it wanted to pull the front end up. I don't know how true that is, but I always kind of heard that. That might be why they kind of frowned on it and made them change it. I don't know. Candle oil. I'll bet Ken's Can Cave's got a couple of those kicking around. Down with pollution, up with horsepower. Another neat one. I glanced over it. It has something to do with the rings, piston rings, way it's been changed or something. I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing. I just kind of glanced through it. Cure for clutches on VWs. Bruce Larson's car. Those are sweet cars. And I love the mags. I'm a 5-spoke guy anyway, but this is sweet. I love that car. "12 months of popular hot rodding." What are they going to get for that? $29.95. You can use your master charge. Here you go. When's the last time you saw that? 1971. No. This is November 1970. So Plymouth was out there blowing people's minds before, you know, it was even the new year. Of course, new cars came out, you know, all the time about that time, but this was always pretty cool. Especially you got 2-page full color ad with the crazy feet, man. It's just too cool, man. Too cool. I like that. That's pretty funny. Pop Rods, National Pot Rod Run. Wow, that's pretty wild. That truck there with 4 headlights on it. That must be a 39 or 40, something like the way the grill looks. Wow, check those wheels out. That's something you don't see every day. Excuse me. Guys, you got to check this out. I hope you can see this. Look at the pipe work on this going to the carburetors, the loops and everything. That's insane, man. That is crazy. Plumber's nightmare. This Oldsmobile engine was 6 Stromberg 97s. Wow. 6-cylinder Maverick hop up. Right here we go, guys. Get your 6-cylinder Maverick all hopped up. Tells you how to do it. Looks like 3 carburetors. That's insane. Oh, here we go again. 1971 Dodge Scat Pack. Oh, man. And I tell you, Chrysler was dumping some cash out, weren't they? 2-page ads. 3-page ads. I guess I should have said. 5-page ads. Oh, man, let me back up. I didn't know you guys couldn't. I must have bumped the camera. All right, let's back up. Gee whiz, Paul. Come on. Pretty sweet. That RT is pretty cool. I like the hood. Of course, the TA is always cool. Demon 340. And you could buy a blazer and a patch. Man, that was some kind of advert. 1 page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages Chrysler put out. There was money to be had there, wasn't there? Wow. All right. This is the whole reason I wanted you guys to see this. I hope you're still around. 6-second, 200-mile-an-hour funny cars. Ram Chargers. Man, they were here in Michigan, down Detroit area. And I never got to see these guys run. I guess I'm so ashamed. I should have got a chance to go. Never did do it. Mr. Norm. That's a cool one. Talks about him. I haven't read it yet. I've been wanting to. I was kind of wanting to read it before we got started today. Ray Allen's car. I want Charger body. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking that was a Dart. I don't know. There's the Ram Chargers. Rambunctious. Gene Snow. Hawaiian. Clear Rays. Super Shaker. Terry Henry. Bruce Larson. Man, look at the way that thing's twisting, will ya? That's crazy. I just love that. That's insane. Snake and the Man, Jim Lieberman. Jungle Jim. Man, remember they used to do fire burnouts? It's crazy. I got to see a couple of those. That's pretty crazy to see, let me tell you. Oldsmobile Speed Secrets 455s. Keeping VW cool. Run antifreeze through it. No, you can't do that. Indy 500 Mallory Ignition wins again. So they got their part number, and your car is over here, and you go through it with find your car, year, and what you're running, engine-wise, and it's got part number over here for it. That's a pretty cool idea. Castler headers. Yeah, I don't recall ever seeing any of those around here. I just don't. The name, I'm sure you guys might have seen them somewhere over on the West Coast. It says they were in California, Ontario, California. Yeah, so I must have been over on the West Coast side. How to check your spark plugs on pump gas and stuff. A couple more cool stuff. Sox Martins announces a deep aluminum oil pan for your Dodge or Plymouth. Interesting. Big hole in it right there. Dexort Internet has a new tachometer. Pretty neat. Now I've got a lot of dirt bike magazines too, guys, but I don't think anybody will want to see them. I mean, if you do, let me know. I mean, it's all dirt bike stuff. I shouldn't say I got a bunch. I got some, but yeah, I can't think what it's called now. But they had a dirt bike magazine. It was nothing but wrecks and accidents and stuff. The whole magazine there's hardly any advertising in it. This is interesting. For a 6-cylinder, Clifford Ramflow single quad intake manifold for a 6970 Rambler Hornet and a Gremlin. Doesn't have a price or anything, but that's pretty cool. So they also make packages for the Chevy, Ford, Mopar, Pontiac, and Hudson. So you 6-cylinder guys, you're all set. I always kind of wanted to do one. My brother, he had one years ago, 6-cylinder. That was pretty sweet. He never did run it though, but he had one. I like that. Boy, that's something you don't see every day. Rat's Hole. Big Daddy. Interesting. Elko. Tubular front axles for 55 to 57 Chevys. Chromoly axles, mounting hardware and everything. Plans $3.50. PSI Industries. Pushrod guides for the Chevys. More stuff for the Volkswagens. Of course, you got to remember this was 1970, so it was pretty popular. Volkswagens were. And they were pretty quick, too. Huh. I thought this was a hooker header, but it's not. It's got, you know, it draws your eye in on it. But apparently it's Tubular Automotive Headers. Rockland, Massachusetts. Huh. Interesting. I like this. You guys can't see it. Well, let me move it over there. That's kind of interesting. Little tea bucket, $249. Deluxe Roadster kit for only $400, $399.95. Bird Automotive. Pretty cool. Maladon. Chrysler dual line oil systems. What's this? Unblown gas bunnies. West Coast. 1,900 cars running on gas are constantly turning in times of low of 9s and high 8s with speeds over 150 miles an hour. Huh. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Offenhauser, $120 for a dual high rise. Oh man. Well, you can get one for $2.75 or a chrome one for $3.95. Candy apple for $3.75. And if you want one like Red Baron's, black one is $3.75 and a chrome one is $5. There you go. There you go. Norris cams. I've heard of them, but I don't know anything about them. World's only supermarket for street roadsters. Cal Automotive. Interesting. Well, they sold everything. The Barron's Maltese Cross with chain, $1. Send in the postage paid self-extract envelope. Oh, man. Yeah, my mom would let me do that. Oh, gosh. Man, Flexolite fans. Grant, I remember seeing those rings and stuff like that. Super Spark by Krager. Escadarian cams. Headman headers. I got several heads of Headman headers. I still got a couple of them out in the garage yet. One that's never been mounted on a car yet. Come to think of it. Well, it is what it is. Sold the car before I ended up using them is what happened. And, well, that's all right. Surfer helmets over here, too. DeVelco. Why does that sound familiar? You guys, the shit, all it says is DeVelco and then an address. Anybody know what that was all about? That name rings a bell. It's Lakewood, Ohio. I don't know. Doesn't say anything what they sell or nothing. Just got the name. Throw it out there. Somebody will catch it. J.E. Pistons. Well, that's it, guys. That's down and dirty. I just wanted you guys to see those funny cars from the guys that got things rolling back in the day, and I thought maybe you'd get a kick out of it. So, well, that's it. I think I've got a couple little things going on in my head that I'm going to have to get started and get finished up and wrapped up so I can get a video out to you. Like I say, I was going through a metal can of my parts my brother had, a big metal can, probably about a foot tall, and it was just chock full of parts, and in it I found a set of valve covers. Let me lower you down here. How do I do this? Okay, hang on a minute. Don't fall down on me. It's not going to quite do it, but I found a set of valve covers that are like that. And I wrote the name down and I put the paper away. Okay, it's Frontenac. What? Frontenac, something like that. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Anyways, he had a set of valve covers like this. It says Frontenac on it. And when I saw him, I thought it said Pontiac. So I got it under a microscope or yeah. Anyways, I blew it up with my phone so I could read it, and it says Frontenac or something like that. So I Googled it, and it turns out that Chevrolet, the guys from Chevrolet, Louis Chevrolet and that, they were building Frontenac parts for Ford engines back in the mid 20s to late or early 30s, and they were putting them on these, and they were calling them Fronty Fords, and they were racing them at like Indy 500 and kicking butt and taking names. So I got a little bit of information. I want to do a short little video probably in the next few days on that, on how Chevrolet was building engines for Ford so they could go racing. I thought that's pretty cool. Well, guys, if you made it this far, I sure hope you enjoyed it. I did. I like going through looking at old stuff like this every once in a while. So, hey, I'll talk at you later, and we'll see you next time around. Bye.